thanks for tuning in. This is a special video I got for you today. I happened upon a fellow YouTuber, kind of new, kind of not. His name is Raul Serrano. Running a contest, and dude just hit the 100 subscriber mark. He's running a contest where you pick your top 5 or 10 if you want to enter twice, taking that twofer. He's doing a little giveaway, so I thought I would enter. I would like to nail down that prize. He's giving away like a gift card on eBay, and I like to support the little guys. Let's blow this guy's channel up and help him out, watch him. He's a nice, cool guy. So what he said was pick your top 5 or 10 records from any genre. Seems like he's kind of more into thrash metal kind of thing, which was something that I was way more into when I was younger. But another reason I kind of was geared toward doing this is like, I am by no means saying these are the 10 best thrash metal records of all time. These are my favorites. These are the ones that I like, and I don't really care what everybody else thinks. And that's the way I like people to do their videos. So without any further ado, the noise behind me, I picked this as kind of like a honorable mention because I kind of felt bad not putting a Sodom record in with my top 10, so I kind of am in a way. So live with it. Agent Orange, absolute classic. My favorite Sodom, but I am by no means like well versed in Sodom's discography. Sadly, you don't really see Sodom in the used bin very often, which is where I dig for my garbage. So some of these I think will be kind of obvious. Some of these will be like not the preferred album from a lot of obvious bands. So without the chatter, let's just hop right into this. I'm kind of surprised not a lot more people know about this band, and that is Cyclone Temple. Oh, with I Hate, Therefore I Am. A lot of people are familiar with Snow White, which is the precursor to Cyclone Temple. I can't remember if I've actually heard Snow White or not. I should probably get on that, but the dudes came up with a new singer, and it really, like, this singer kind of seems like out of his element for the time period, but man, it really works super well. Century Media reissued this in '99. It originally was released, I'm gonna say like '89 maybe. But super great songwriting, just powerful pummeling riffing. The production is just super punchy and it's got a lot of bass and oomph to it. Just sounds glorious. The songs are super memorable, and like I caught onto this album really early on, so like word for word, note for note, I know this album back to front. By the way, none of these are like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is just 10 records that I love that could be considered within the thrash metal genre. Some CD, some LP will go back and forth. So Cyclone Temple, I Hate, Therefore I Am, fucking amazing record. Next we have Seven Churches by Possessed. Death metal is the thrash metal, who cares? To me, it's kind of thrash metal. I always say like the very first iteration of a new thing doesn't sound like everything else that follows it. And I think that's very, very true. This is the record that spawned death metal as well as Death's Scream Bloody Gore. But, you know, why does it matter mincing those, splitting hairs and mincing those ideas? It really doesn't matter, but this is just amazing. It's so fucking infernal, ambitious, satanic, and for the time period that it came out, man, this was just absolutely off the goddamn charts. 1985. This band must have scared so many churches and Christians and assholes alike. Possessed, Seven Churches. Absolutely mandatory thrash metal record. So Raul also picked a Dark Angel record in his video, and I feel like his pick, Darkness Descends, would be most people's better Dark Angel record. But for me, I got into Time Does Not Feel much earlier than I did Darkness Descends. And this fucking record shreds. Just, it's so absolutely relentless, pummeling. I've talked about it on my channel a few times before, but it is just amazing. Gene Hoglan did a lot of extra songwriting in this. Not just a drummer, he's also a talented songwriter and guitar player. He played all the acoustic guitars on this thing. A lot of this stuff I think reminds me of Carcass in the way that it's just riffy and relentless and pummeling and just bass ripping. There's just so many different toppling, different tempos and rhythms going on. It's just one of the most like tumultuous thrash metal records there is. They have slow down kind of parts, moshy kind of parts, breakdowny kind of parts. So it isn't just like 100% relentless aggression, which would, to me, get kind of boring. I actually find a lot of the more traditional, just kind of straight-laced thrash bands to be a little bit more on the boring side. Like, I don't really fuck around with much Testament outside of one we're going to talk about. Overkill really bores me. Sodom doesn't like thrill me like these picks here do. So as you can see, it kind of takes a little bit more special, a little bit different kind of thrash metal record for me to say that it's one of my favorite thrash metal records. Another one that, man, like, I feel like nobody knows who fucking Cranium ever were, but this is Speed Metal Satan. And so Cranium were a band formed in 1985 in Sweden, and they did not record any material until 97. This was their debut EP, and they did Speed Metal Satan, Speed Metal Slaughter, and Speed Metal... I'm forgetting right now, but killer records, but this is where it's at. These guys were in Dawn, who I love near and dear to my heart, but this stuff absolutely rules. Necropolis Records put this out. Gotta get my focus game on. But yeah, Cranium fucking rules. Put them on sometime. I don't know, where should we go from here? I showed this a couple videos ago when I bought a copy of it, but this absolutely was a staple of my listening appetite. From the moment my buddy played it for me back when I was 19, 20 years old. Then I kind of forgot about it. I kind of fell off. Thrash metal really hasn't been in my daily appetite or weekly appetite really all that often the last few years. I've kind of picked up some classics over the years. I've kind of filled out some of my Kreator collection. Picked up like Tapping the Vein from Sodom. Just kind of here and there stuff that you would always pick up, but it's not really been my daily bread and butter for many years. But I'm so stoked that I picked up Coven, Blessed is the Black, just a couple of weeks ago off of eBay. This was a sealed copy. So like a lot of people wouldn't really consider this thrash metal, and I'm not gonna go on record as saying I know enough about speed metal or thrash metal to really differentiate between the two. I kind of feel like there's a lot of bands that really toe the border between the two, so categorizing them, first of all, it's kind of pointless, and second of all, it's kind of hard. I feel like when you hear early Blind Guardian or Halloween, I say, okay, yeah, that's definitely speed metal. But this is maybe more rooted in punk than anything else. But it's to my mind, it is a thrash metal record. Memorable songs, awesome, just fist pumping, gang yell kind of vocals. It's lewd, crude, snotty. In fact, I didn't mention this in the video before, but one of these guitar players went on to be in The Mentors. Did you know that? Anyways, I will go on record and say here that this is my favorite album of this bunch, Black Thrash Attack by Noir. Timeless, little beat up copy here, but man, this is a malicious original. Picked it up for $7, so I'll do that every day of the week. It's even got the original Malicious promo stuff in there with it. This thing, first of all, Noir really did an amazing job of making a kind of dated genre relevant again by incorporating some black metal elements, but also just catchy, interesting, diverse instrumentation to their songs. It's really thematic and fun. And I think like Carl Michaels' drumming, as you should know if you watch my channel, is some of the greatest, most creative, memorable percussion ever laid to vinyl. And his work with this band is just absolutely chef's fucking kiss. Love it. Another one you might not expect anyone to pick, and I love suggesting this record to people because I think it is every bit as good as most Kreator records, but it's not Kreator. We're talking about Hypnosia. Extreme Hatred. Swedish thrash metal of the highest order. This is top shelf fucking thrash. Now that I think about it, man, would Nocturnal Breed have fit on here? Forgot about that band. I don't listen to them very often. Chris Verwimp album cover, but man, take the fucking Kreator template, just crank everything, the aggression, the speed, the melodicism, the memorability, and the catchiness of the songs. Crank everything all the way up. Extreme Hatred absolutely rages and deserves the attention of any thrash metal maniac, and it has a cover of Comatose by Possessed on here. Incredible band. Oh, I forgot this is a gatefold. Pretty rare pressing. Hammerheart put this out. Black vinyl. You ever seen a black record before? Yeah, check out Hypnosia if nothing else on this entire thing. Now, I might go on record as saying that Destruction is my favorite thrash metal band, but I don't have all their stuff. I don't even have Infernal Overkill. I don't have Sentence of Death, but it's all because Eternal Devastation is one of the most perfect thrash metal records there ever was. So good. Lightning fast, just guitar strumming. Dude, so good. These guys wrote the same song every single time, and it was the perfect song. I went and saw these guys play live with Kreator and Cephalic Carnage, and my neck was a cinder block for the next week. PBRs and thrash metal all night long, and my neck was just locked up like a cement sidewalk. Two more picks from definitely well-known bands. Kreator, Extreme Aggression. Now, the merits of the first couple of Kreator records can be weighed back and forth. I feel really strongly about several of their first records. But it's my favorite. It fucking rules. It's got a little bit more to meat on the bone, if you will. Super fun, memorable, catchy, fist-pumping, anthemic songs the way thrash metal ought to be. My battery's running low, so I'm kind of in a rush. I'm sorry. Testament, The Legacy, only Testament worth listening to. Over the fucking Wall. Right? I honestly haven't fucked with a lot of other Testament stuff, but dude, this is so good. I'm sorry I'm cutting this short. I don't want to fuck around with the battery being low. I don't know how much more time I have, so I might just ramble further until I'm done, but there's 10 records for you. Check out Cranium. I'm sure you've heard Destruction's Eternal Devastation. I'm sure you've heard Kreator and Testament. Hypnosia? Dude, so crucial. And if you're thinking that Noir is just some like cheesy black metal band, and you've only heard maybe the later material, I do swear by most Noir material, but Black Thrash Attack, dude, essential stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to enter the contest. Do a top 5, top 10, whatever to enter the contest. I'll leave a link down below for his channel. Give him a sub, enter his contest, and try to win his prize. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Take care.